Love Victor follows closely on the heels of Love Simon, but brings the series to a much broader audience and helps explore the ins and outs of coming out in the modern world. Even though we're now surrounded by a more loving and acceptable public, there are still many people who may not agree with the lifestyle that Victor and the other characters are living. The series has been highly controversial, but for the most part has been loved by viewers around the world. With Season 3 now on the horizon, let's take a look at all the details about this new season and see how things may pan out in the future. Before we get started, be sure to hit that like button and ring the notification bell for more videos.
Mom, Dad, I'm gay.
The streaming service returned viewers' favorite characters from Love Victor to air for a second season exactly 1 year after its debut season, which was a massive success. The second season helped take fans on a much deeper dive into the relationship of Victor and Benji, with Michael Cimino saying, "It's an honor to play Victor and a big responsibility. I went in with the pure intent to represent that correctly," Michael said during a June 2021 interview with Attitude magazine. "I held myself to a really high standard to make sure everything going through the story felt represented by the show." The series, which stars Michael Cimino and George Sear, also stars Anthony Turpel and Rachel Naomi Hilson. It follows the lives of Victor and his friends as he learns to navigate high school, first-time relationships, and sexuality. Season 1 ended with a cliffhanger, leaving viewers wondering if Victor had come out to his parents. The second season focused on Victor's acceptance and willingness to try new things after coming out. This season is definitely more about Victor discovering what being gay means to him and what it means to the rest of the world, Michael told Good Morning America prior to the Season 2 premiere. Now it's kind of talking about the dynamic that he has between both his parents, because he has one parent that is really accepting and one parent that is struggling with the fact that they love their religion but also love their child. Victor is struggling to cope with this newfound sexuality and ends up in a love triangle. He meets newcomer Raheem and Benji, and they become close friends. For the moment, it's up to fans to decide who Victor chose at the end of Season 2, at least until the Season 3 premieres and reveals the true answer. The show ended in typical Love Victor fashion, with more loose ends and no answer as to whether Victor chooses Raheem or Benji. We'll still just have to wait and see.
Oh!
Anthony Turpel spoke with Hollywood Life and said, "I'm kind of 50-50. Part of me obviously wants him to choose Raheem because I'm a little biased, but another part of me wants him to at least have a conversation with Benji. I mean, hopefully, maybe that's the outcome of whoever opens that door, maybe that's what happens. But at the end of the day, I want what's best for Victor and what's gonna make him the happiest." Victor's love triangle was not the only unresolved dilemma. Mia and her boyfriend Andrew are going along to search for her mother. Pilar, Victor's sister, is getting down to business with Felix, her brother's best friend. We also find out that Felix's ex-girlfriend might be bisexual, or so the show suggests. In Season 2 of Love Victor continued the story from the first season. It explored Victor's relationship with Benji, his relationship with his Christian parents, and his new relationship with Benji. Fans were treated to a lot of Victor and Benji's love, but we also learned about the struggles of the couple as they fell in love at 16 years old. We suspect Victor was overwhelmed by the problems and had to make a choice between his first love and his new crush. Who will he choose to be his partner? The answer will hopefully be revealed in Season 3. Even though Season 3 has not been announced yet, we're not concerned that there won't be a Season 3. Season 2 was confirmed 2 months after Love Victor's first season premiered. Any news about a second season will likely be announced in the summer if things continue to line up with how they panned out in Season 1. It would be a big disappointment if there wasn't at least one more season after the conclusion of Season 2. We believe that Season 3 will be focused on Victor's relationship with his new Beu, given the Season 2 finale in which Victor made a decision between Benji and Raheem. Season 3 will not only feature Victor, but also Mia and Andrew's journey to find her mother and the newly formed relationship between Pilar, Felix, and Andrew. Season 3's most interesting arc is not the love triangles and new relationships, but the development of Lake's sexuality. No one could have predicted that Lake, a boy-crazy teen, would be interested in girls. Fans will certainly be thrilled to explore this unexpected turn of events. Nearly all the characters should return for a third season. Victor spoke to Simon, his gay mentor, at the end of Season 2. He explained that although his advice was helpful, it wasn't necessary. If you're a huge fan of the Simonverse, you'll remember Simon from Love Simon. He also discusses how he dealt with his queer identity struggles while at Creekwood High School. Simon will be less visible in Season 3 as the master has now become the student. Brian Tannen, the co-showrunner, did however reveal any future plans for the show, including bringing back characters from the film. The original cast is such an incredibly talented and busy group of actors, so we say it with a grain of salt, hoping we can get people to participate, he said.
Did you tell him about my drinking?
Many fans were shocked to learn that for the moment, Simon will no longer be a part of the series. Showrunners Isaac Aptaker and Elizabeth Berger spoke with Entertainment Weekly about Simon's unexpected departure from the show. Elizabeth said, "We're always excited to have Nick, and definitely we will continue to look for ways to incorporate Simon into the show. But we did feel like there was something really lovely about showing how far Victor has come in his journey. He stars the series and he has almost no outlet, and Simon is sort of all he has in his desperate attempt to make a connection when he desperately needs one. And by the end of season 2, he has friends that have his back, he has parents that have his back. He's just in such a different place, then it felt like we did want to, in some ways, say goodbye to that part of the relationship, which doesn't mean that it can't grow and change as we move forward." Isaac added, "We had a really long conversation about it, the two of us and Nick, about what is a fitting punctuation mark to put on this relationship that's been incredibly important to Victor as he comes into his own. The three of us all felt like this would be the place in his journey where Victor would say, 'I'm leaning on you a little bit too much. I don't need you anymore. Thank you, Simon.' And who knows, maybe I'll circle back. I know you'll always be there for me, but I'm ready to take the next step by myself."
I'm ready to figure out this next chapter of my life without you.
Wow.
Hulu's Love Victor Season 1 ended with Victor coming out to his parents, however, we didn't see their reactions until the show returned 1 year later. Season 2 is now at an even more thrilling conclusion. Victor was faced with a difficult decision in the final episode. Should he remain with Benji, his boyfriend, despite their many problems, or should he start a new relationship with Raheem after their friendship blossomed over shared experiences? Victor made his decision between the two men and went to the house of the person he chose. We never found out who Victor ended up with in the end. For the moment, this is where we're left with the Love Victor universe. We will just have to wait and see how things pan out in the end, but for the moment, things are looking up for Victor. Let us know in the comments, what do you think Victor chose in the end? Thanks for watching, be sure to hit that like button and ring the notification bell for more videos.